Thank you, Amanda. Vaccination sites across Central Florida are either closed or they're pivoting today after the CDC and the FDA paused the use of the J&J vaccine. The governor also says he does expect Florida will have enough doses of Pfizer and Moderna to keep up with the demand. And joining us live right now to talk more about that is Dr. Todd Husty. He is the Seminole County Medical Director. Great to see you, Dr. Husty. How are you?
I'm doing great, Amy. I hope you're okay, too.
Very good, thanks. So talk to me about what changes you guys have had to make there in Seminole County.
You know, it had very little impact with us. We only had about 500 doses of J&J, so we just sort of put those off to the side. They're going to keep well refrigerated, and I truly expect that we're going to be using them again soon. I think this is an abundance, maybe even an overabundance of caution, though I applaud them putting it on hold. But they're going to find out that it's 1 in a million, like you said, 1 in more than a million, and actually, your chance of getting bad blood clots from COVID-19 is much, much, much higher. So, you know, you kind of always have to weigh the risk with the benefit.
Dr. Husty, and I'm sure you watch this as well. You know, Europe really dealt with the same exact problem with the AstraZeneca vaccine over there, and they ended up going back to it. You mentioned that you think you guys will end up going back to it as well. But they're doing this out of an abundance of caution. And we talked a little bit earlier to another doctor about this, and he said this is actually a good thing.
You know, I heard you say that, and I kind of giggled because, yeah, it actually is. Look what they're doing. You know, it takes 1 million cases to find this one side effect. And they didn't test 1 million people. They tested an awful lot. So you find a couple of, it's not rare, it's very, very rare complication, extremely rare. And they put it on hold just to make sure we've got our hands and our arms around this. You know, it may be something to do with birth control pills. It is in childbearing women, all of them. You know, so maybe we might learn something about who shouldn't get the J&J. On the other hand, I'm not sure about that. We'll find out. But the idea is, look at how they are processing this. They're trying to make sure it is exceedingly safe. And you know what? It is. And it's exceedingly safe to get the vaccine. And it's not very safe to get COVID.
Doc, I heard you mention that you have about 500 of those doses on hold. If those folks who had one of those doses lined up for an appointment, what should they do? Do you encourage them to just go ahead and do the other options that you have available?
So, yeah, I mean, you could do the other options. That would be one thing. Some people really wanted the J&J for whatever reasons, because it's a one shot or whatever. I think for people that still want the J&J, if you hold on for just a little bit, the risk has really not gone up. You can still get the J&J if you want it. It'll probably be ready. I'm predicting by next week we're going to be giving it again. But just go get the other shot. I mean, there are 2 other ones out there, and there's plenty of supply. The really important thing is to get vaccinated.
And Dr. Husty, I know it's still early in the process, right? We just found out about this yesterday, but are you still busy at your sites and locations in Seminole County?
Yes, we're still busy. I really think that the hesitancy thing is going to be won over by education. And as I have told you, Amy, and the rest of the media, is that educating the public is up to the media, putting the truth out there. The truth is this is a very, very rare occurrence, and the vaccines are exceedingly safe, and getting COVID is not. And I know that you all put the word out, and I really appreciate that.
Well, we appreciate you always taking the time to talk to us and our viewers. Dr. Todd Husty with Seminole County. Always great to talk to you. Thank you.
Thank you.